Wilson Tsang and Sergio Rodriguez. They both Wilson top 16, Sergio top 33. You both running windups.
Yes, sir.
Yep. Why'd you both decide to run windup?
Well, I think windups is a better. It has a good matchup against a lot of decks, and also because a lot of people aren't maining max C's anymore. At least they might be siding. Some people aren't even siding them, and they're moving down on the Valor count. So I feel like windups is really strong. Like first, turn one move, like anything Shockmasters, obviously.
He chose to run it over Atlanteans. Main reason?
We talked about it.
I had both builds built before the tournament. I had both deckers ready. Wilson last minute. Pretty much Wilson. I know windups the best. He knows windups the best.
Because we know we'll leave it all on the table. I mean, we'll leave it all on the basically. We'll play our best.
We're ready with the best deck. And how'd you guys finish in Swiss? You finished.
I finished 14th. X2. I don't know, 14th, something like that.
Yeah, we actually played each other round 9. We're both X1 day 1.
And then round 2. I mean, day 2 we come in and play each other round 9. It was ridiculous.
I was X1 day 1 and then lost the game and then won the last one.
Alright, let's get into the deck. I know they're very similar.
They're almost the same except for like three
couple
cards.
cards.
So let's start with the monsters, alright? No, just show them to me. It doesn't matter. We got 2 Thunder Kings right here. It's like we're showing you everything the same. 2 Thunder Kings, 2 Tornadoes in the same game. And some of these are sort of obvious. Yeah, 3 sharks. 3 sharks. 3 rabbits. 3 rats. And 2 Valors. And then the difference in our monsters was magicians.
I ran 2 magician because I wanted consistency.
And I ran 3 because the reason I like 3 is because if you go first turn Shockmaster play, you use up too many resources if you don't have 3 magicians. You run out of end up using 2 sharks, and you don't have this magician. You use both your magicians, both your sharks. You have 1 shark left from the deck, and the rats. And I feel like you need those sharks for later. Or if you want to leave a magician, you leave it for later. So I feel like the 3rd magician is really useful. Plus, it's easier to open magician shark.
So with a 3rd one. Okay. That's monsters, spells.
Spells, we're all the same except for 1. We're on pot. It's a heavy.
Dark hole. I played 3 factory. He played 2.
I ran 2.
I just think factory is too good of a card. When you open up factory, you're already ahead of it no matter what he opens. So factory is just too good of a card.
Right, but what I think about factory is it's a dead draw later. Also, when you do a first turn Shockmaster play again, it's not even I'm not just saying that, but because I do it all the time. But I'm just saying as an example, you run out of things. Like you can search a rat. But later on in the game, if you keep searching with this, you'll thin out your deck so much, you won't have anything left, and these will become dead cards. And these are bad top decks, and I always like to eliminate those. Plus, when you main deck 2 Thunder Kings, and I like having 3 of a searcher, and because then if you open like this, I don't know what to do first. It's hard to decide.
It just depends if you're going first
right,
or second.
And also just right. But I also just didn't like having a Thunder King with drawing 3 factor and a Thunder King. That was that. Oh, and I also ran a Lance. Because everyone knows I love Lance, and I advocate for this card in every deck. So Forbidden Lance. It's like another MST, mini traps though. Yeah. Traps. Same thing.
1 judgment.
1 judgment.
2 warning. 2 treasure. 2 mirror force. I ran 2 bottomless.
I ran 1.
And I just wanted bottomless against Atlanteans, Rabbit, and we all knew Rabbit was really big, so.
Yeah, I only ran 1 compulse.
So what made you run 1?
The reason why I didn't find room for it is because I prefer the Lance to protect. It also protects my monsters from attack, but it also stops them from I can go off with this Lance. Bottomless and Compulse are only different. I mean, Compulse is also technically you could use it on yourself, but you wouldn't really want to. But these are mostly defensive spells. This is I can go aggressive and defensive depending on the situation. So I like the Lance. And then we have our Starlight Rodent.
Both ran Starlight and Phoenix.
And I ran 2 Phoenix Chains, just because I like Phoenix Chain. I don't main or side max C's, so I like the Phoenix Chain, and it's pretty good against a lot of decks. And the reason it's better than Valor is because it stops an attack. And if it's MST, it's a 1-for-1, so honestly.
Yeah, Wilson told me to play Starlight yesterday, and it was the best decision because literally mirror forces all day.
Mirror force torrential. And the thing, And one of the best plays to do is if you open Shockmaster, like, what are their outs? Like, if you play Mermails, their outs, if you call monster effects, are literally Dark Hole